Hey everyone, welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer Show. I'm Benjamin, and this is my beautiful, beautiful, wonderful wife, Heidi. And this is a show where we talk about stuff, play you some music, and encourage you to be creative while you're confined to this pandemic that we're in right now. So, we want to say a big thank you to our patrons, those who support us on Patreon. If you are not one of our patrons yet, why not? You can go on to patreon.com, look up Chasing Ebenezer, and even just $1 a month will get you our new EP that will be coming out for free. Well, it technically costs you $1 if you're supporting us $1 a month, but you know. Speaking of that, it is in the editing phase as of right now, so we're really excited. The EP is titled Farewell Innocence, and we'll be talking more about that as it progresses. Can't wait to get it in your hands. So,
And if this is your first time watching the show, then you may not know anything about what's going on in our lives, but we haven't done an episode in a few weeks because my mom went into the ICU the last day of April, I think, and my mom actually passed away last week, and so we've taken a couple weeks off, and we've just became like one of those families on the news where we were not allowed to be in the hospital with her. She was dying. At the very end, my dad was allowed to go in, but it's been pretty devastating, and it's just hard to even describe the grief that we've felt, and yet we're so grateful for so many people who have sent notes and meals and flowers and everything.
been very loving.
Yeah, so just thank you.
Fixed flat tires.
Yeah.
That happened.
David. Best handyman band member ever.
Handyman band member. I love it.
So we're going to actually do a montage at the end.
I think that's so
Which
great.
is basically a montage of my mom so that you could see her and meet her and see her beautiful face. So that's what we're actually going to do at the end for our song this week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and a lot of what I'm going to talk about really is connected to what we've gone through. That's good,
because I see everything is connected.
You do, which is a good thing because I don't always.
Punky, our cat is down here.
Is hiding
That's
from
why
the camera.
I'm. It's not. There's just things I'm waving at.
This has been a season of grief for us, and we 2020 has just forced things on us, and I feel like with the pandemic, we have the option of trying to escape a little bit, whether that's through watching Tiger King on Netflix, or working from home. There's ways to kind of avoid it. When we hit the grief thing, I realized that it's not a good idea for me to try to move you through it too quickly. Nope. or to even escape that. I don't like feeling sad. I don't like that. I don't like crying. These are things that I'm struggling with. And
I've cried so much. I don't really have anything for today, but who knows? That could change in 5 minutes. So
well, and I've cried a lot too, and I've realized, wow, that I've been telling people this is something that we have to go through. We not just try to hurry up and get through it. We actually have to go through that. And this, as awful as this has been, I know for me, because I've gone through it, or I'm going through it, I've grown in my love for you, your love, my love for your family, and really just it's really sharpened my priorities a lot more and seen what's important. And I wouldn't have that if I was just trying not to feel bad.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about this in terms of creativity in life. There's a difference between, in my mind, Webster's may disagree, Webster's dictionary, between the word travel, which in my mind we usually think of getting from point A to point B,
tourist
time, versus the word journey, or even a more sacred word.
You sound like a hobbit.
Tolkien, right? Journey, or even a more sacred word, the word pilgrimage, which it's all about how you get there and what you learn as you were going where you're trying to get to. And we struggle with that because it requires us to slow down. It requires us to do what a life coach told me one time, which is embrace the process. And as creatives, we can really get focused on making something, whether it's finishing a song, whether it's getting a painting or a novel published.
If you're a publisher, by the way, I've got one ready for you.
Oh, cool.
Is Punky, by the way.
Guest episode.
Guest. You're photobombing. She's
cat.
been a very therapeutic.
She's been great.
She also lost a tooth in the pandemic, so she's got a little snarl.
Her brother had something to do with that.
We were talking about tourists and travel.
Right. And, any person who is a creativity writer will say that, you have to love the process. And I know for me, when I'm writing a song, I can get really stuck in wanting to get the song done.
I want to finish.
I want to finish it, and it needs to be awesome. Versus, do I love actually just the act of writing?
And what did it teach you? What did you become? I mean, even before this happened to my mom, I learned so much about the world, about people are important, that I don't always know my neighbors. Yeah, it's just totally opened my eyes to so many things that I would have missed out on if I was just rushing through everything. And so, yeah, I'd love to know what you've noticed, what you've learned about yourself and about the world as we are kind of walking through this pandemic.
Yeah, that's good.
I try to say important.
You say everything you say is important.
Not true. Not true.
So your prompt for this week, real simple. It's the word journey. That's your prompt. I want you to create something from that.
You could listen to the band.
You could.
And do a dance. And if you feel so bold, send us a video of said dance. But that's your prompt, is to create from that place, is to use that word as your guide. So we really love you, and we thank you for all of your support. We want to see the art that you're creating.
Yep.
And now you get to meet my beautiful mom, Cheryl Lynn Schwartz. She was born in 1955, and I love her. I miss her. It's worse pain than I ever even imagined it could be. But, I'm really glad that she's not in pain anymore, because she was sick for a long time, and I'm just glad that God is with us. I feel the presence of God in the midst of all this. So enjoy these photos of our family over the years. So
Yep.
Love you guys.
Happy creating.
Bye.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
They say my time is short, 100 years at best. With my vapored words, I'll sing a song for death. This is not. This is not. This is not the end. Ooh. Bury me in the ground, or send me to the flames. For my windy soul has eternity in its veins. This is not. This is not. This is not cherished ones strip me of all I have. Know the one who's beaten you will open our eyes again. You are not. You are not. You are not the end. You are not. You are not. You are not the end. We will rise, 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 rise. He will open up our eyes. We who sleep will not die. We will rise, 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 rise. He will open up our eyes. We who sleep will not die. We